Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been quite a long time. I left you guys, and I'm sorry. And because of that, I decided to come with my sister so that she can appease you. I decided to compensate you with a very fun and interesting one today. Today we are talking about first of all, I'm here with my sister. Her name is
My name is Bimisola.
you didn't know your name before.
You wanted to
Yeah, that's it,
my name.
Mrs. Abby Barrister.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. My sister is here today, and we want to do some fun and very interesting Q&A session. We have about 20 questions, so we're going to try and
That
be
much?
very fast. Yes, we're going to
Hey.
answer as fast as we can. So I have some
So,
questions here. I'm going to be reading out from this.
but you're aware of the questions and I'm not aware. Is that no?
So I said that we were going to answer some questions about our childhood, growing up, adulthood, and the likes. First of all, she hasn't seen the questions yet. And I just did, just like 5 minutes before we started shooting this video. So I've not really sat down to think about it. I searched online for this question. So yes, we're going to go right into it. Do you have anything to say to my
Well, I still think
YouTubers?
that the weight is not balanced because you've seen the questions ahead of me. So you
Eh.
still have an upper hand. But let's
Which
do
upper
anyway.
hand? It's
now.
not in your hand.
The scale is not balanced.
Number one question says, so I'm going to be asking the questions and you answer and I'll say maybe answer two if I want. What was our most ridiculous childhood arguments? When we were children, what was our most ridiculous childhood arguments? Like, what was one thing that we always argue about very often?
Ha, good.
Because we used to argue a lot.
Like we used to, like, in fact it was a lot. I don't even want to go into that because if I go into that we'll not even have time to answer that questions. But we argued a lot in childhood, and right now I can't even remember what the foolish arguments were always about. Like for real, I can't
try
remember.
and think of one specific one. I'm also trying to think.
I'm trying to think. Maybe do we really used to fight?
Is it about chores?
Was it remote?
You know that growing up, we didn't used to be on this remote.
Yeah, whenever
we know they watch cartoons. We watch Yoruba movies.
The only cartoon we liked was Saturday morning Tom and Jerry that you watch, you know.
And it's not the way all these children like they don't see
like we're not
cartoon,
obsessed with all this Barney. We didn't like all this Barney because those were the cartoons that were in that were time. Barney, Shrek. So we're not obsessed with those kind of things. So I don't think remote caused our argument.
I think sometimes we used to argue about when we were very small, maybe when we were going to our mother's shop, our mom had a shop. So when we were going there, we used to argue about when we lock the door, we should go and keep the key.
Oh yeah, I think it's like that. Yeah,
we used to have a place that we used to keep key.
I think one of the arguments was what used to cause argument then was the fact that I think she used to bully me. No cap. You used to bully me because I'd always had a smaller stature, and you were always not always bigger anyways, but even as a child, at my age, I looked like probably same age with you. Maybe let's assume when we were like 8, 9, you caught up with me and we're like age mates. So when I'm asking you to do something, you're like, why are you telling me you're not going to do it? And me, I'm like, am I your mate? Are you crazy? Like, and
so I remember that a lot of times
we
used to argue about that key. Maybe when we rush and come outside, first to come outside, then maybe I now lock it. And now say I'm the one that lock it. You go and drop the key. And she said she will not go. And we can say like 30 minutes arguing about who will drop. Now say 2 of us will go.
Before you know, things also start flying around. Are you crazy? Are you mad? Am I your mate?
My dad used to call her Yailepe.
You are stupid. Cut. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Why should I be editing anything?
Why would you? No. That's well. Let me let me withdraw my consent. I'm serious.
Number 2, who was the most stubborn child? And who is more stubborn now?
Like, is it amongst all of us or me and you and I?
Amongst 2 of us.
Okay, 2 of us. I was really stubborn. But was I stubborn? I think I was assertive as a child.
You were not assertive. You didn't used to hear what?
No, I was quite assertive, and I always wanted to. I was this. I don't know. I grew up having. I don't know. The lawyer thing had always been in me. I had always wanted to. I always felt cheated. Let me say it that way. I always felt cheated as a child. Like I always felt like my mom gave my siblings preferential treatment, and so I was always fighting for my rights. Like, she's telling me to do chores, I'm questioning her, why am I the one doing these chores, and so person is doing the lesser chores. Like, to be very practical, whenever my mom told me to wash plates, I'm like, no, I can't wash plates, like, because I feel the older person should do the harder work. And chores, like plates, were like the hardest chores in the world to me. So whenever my mom told me to wash plates and then tell my elder sister to sweep, I'll be like, why will she be sweeping? She's older, she should be washing the plates while I should be sweeping. And I'll always argue with my, like, full-blown argument, and she tell me go and wash, and I say, why should I be the one to wash it?
Yeah, this video is going to be long ago. Who do you think is most
so I was obviously more
stubborn,
outspoken. Now I don't want to use the word stubborn. No,
it's
I was outspoken. I was assertive. I was assertive. I was outspoken. But
then who is now more stubborn?
Now I'm no longer the one. I don't know whoever it is, but it's definitely not me. Even though assertiveness and the whole thing has really come down.
Now, am I more assertive than you?
I don't even know, honestly. I don't know.
Okay, next question. What was a childhood snack we were obsessed with that we couldn't stand, that we can't stand now?
I think awara, for me.
I still stand awara like mad.
I've not been able to eat it in the past, like stewed awara. Like stewed awara, when we were growing up, I don't know. Okay, awara is actually soya bean, yeah. This fried soya bean. Yeah, then they stew it up. When they stew that thing up,
especially
they bust break. God, like when I was a child, it's just a street food now. After frying it, the stew will enter inside and to soak up the stew. So when you're eating it, oh my God, it's like you're eating meat. Like, it's so.
Me, I still stand it, and if there's any snack that I ate as a child,
like the last time I saw it, like on the street, I think I even see it in my present location. I see it on the street. I see small girls hawking it around. I'm just like, God, to believe that I used to eat this thing. And I can't.
Now you're now overthinking.
So in law school, I ate awara, but I just ate the fried one. In law school, fry and yaji. You see it with
now yaji. I know
it didn't hit like
that when they put out this transparent.
But no. Bucket. For me, it was awara.
So what we can't stand now, there's really I can't remember any snack that we used to eat as a child.
For me, I think the stewed awara, I can't stand it anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Except maybe someone makes
me too. Let me not lie, because now that we're now older, now everybody's trying to make healthier choices and stuff. So next question says, who had the weirdest fashion sense as a kid?
Oh my God.
And now?
Oh my God, as a child,
she had the weirdest. My sister, we wear a color scarf.
It was chaotic. It was always chaotic. Like, growing up as a child, I always had my hair tied. Like, I always had scarf on my hair because somehow I had this kind of self-esteem issues with my hair. My hair had always been natural hair, and it was always soft, and so making it was always a struggle. My mom always complained. So somehow I think I kind of had self-esteem issues with it. So anytime I'm going out with just scarf Mori, for those who don't understand Yoruba, I've tied my scarf like
sharp. And so it doesn't matter the scarf does not match what she's wearing.
It doesn't matter.
My sister,
my hair
to dress
was covered.
But now,
then I didn't really just get it. I didn't really feel like fashion was so much of a big deal. So I can wear anything. If there's any clothes I like, if it's an Ankara top, and maybe there was a fashionista in me that they didn't see. I mean, maybe if I had been encouraged, maybe now I'll be one of the big, So then I can wear anything. I can wear lace top.
But now, who is?
But right now, I'm a hottie, man. Have you seen me? I be fashionista.
Yeah, she's trying now. At least we've brushed her up a little bit.
Yeah.
She can now almost match our standards.
I'm the hotter one now. I'm the fashionista now. Yeah.
Because people are wearing
it to the bank. Thank you.
Next question. What adult responsibility do we hate the most? Like, what's one chore or responsibility? It could be bills. It could be chores.
Like right now.
Yes.
Bills, please. Bills. Like, there's no public holiday. Like, for me, it's even okay, maybe because I'm married and somebody is carrying my bukata to an extent. Like, I'm always pitying my husband, like, God, bukata not they finish. Like, there's always something to spend about. There's always something to spend on. There's always something to Like, of course,
Me, I
I
hate
pay
washing
bills.
plates too. I hate
I pay
washing
bills
plates.
too.
I beg.
No,
My own is
plates.
plates.
After my childhood, the whole back and forth, I eventually loved washing plates. Now it's like the easiest chore to me. Like the easiest chore in the world is
Do you know that
washing
the plates
plates.
I'm washing here, I'm just washing it. You know I don't like washing
Because
plates.
you're darling.
I hate it. And about for bills, honestly, I don't think bills is one responsibility that I hate because I love to spend money. So, and if you want to spend money, you would. I love to buy. So if it come, I'm not lazy about making money, but about chores like especially washing plates. Oh, count me out.
Oh, for me, no. If there's a show I hate, I think it's ironing clothes.
I love
Oh my
ironing.
god, I hate ironing clothes.
I love to iron.
Like if I could wear my clothes, like I used to give myself reasons. Like there would be lights and I'll be staring at the clothes and I'll be like, but actually this clothes is really not that sweet.
Bill, if you look at
if
it,
you look at it from this angle, actually you
the next one, we're going to have to put this into a part two because it's going to be long.
Okay.
The next one is what childhood dream job did you have and what are you doing now?
Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer and I'm lawyering now. So yeah, dream come true.
Right. Honestly, I can't remember what I wanted to be. I can't remember, honestly. I can't remember. There was nothing that I wanted
architect. I be a pilot.
Architect.
I be accountant.
Pilot. You know, even say whether mass communicator or something. Oh, no, I don't know. I wasn't
Journalist. You know the way the things is either I want to be a journalist,
a lawyer,
or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an accountant.
I do have ambition. Do I still have?
NFL.
Well, I don't know, but there was nothing. Now, what am I doing? I'm
Creating content on YouTube.
We're creating content and we're looking for job. If you have anything, please let me on it. Another question: who got in trouble more and what for? Please, I know you have a lot to say. Just sharply.
We already mentioned it. I was the one because I was very assertive and I was very outspoken.
Yes.
So yeah, especially with my mom, I got in trouble with my mom a lot. My mom was always pursuing me with broom, like. But I stressed that woman.
You didn't give us any. Maybe that is why she.
Maybe that is actually.
Now you kill her.
I don't kill my mama. I beg.
It's next. Next one is Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. The next. You're in Fede. The next one is what's something we did as kids that we could never do now?
Have you played it back?
Yes, it's working.
Oh, wait, let's take a moment to.
You can continue. It's already clear. What's something we did as kids that we could never do now? Or what's something you did as a child that you could never do now? Maybe climbing trees, those kind of.
No, climbing trees. I liked stuff like I didn't like climbing trees. I think fighting, physical fights with my siblings. Yeah, I can't try it.
As you see her like this.
I was a fighter. Even
but
though we beat ourselves.
We used to end up getting beat up.
No. With my siblings.
And they beat you now?
You know they beat me. We beat ourselves.
You know they beat ourselves.
We fight.
The only thing you do is maybe you look for count and say somebody or something. But like if
I only told you with countouts once, madam. Don't say it like it was my.
It's your elbow, like
it's not my elbow.
You're biting.
You
but remember I used to bite.
Yeah, I used to bite.
That's the only thing. But if it's about beating, I used to.
If you are fighting, anything is allowed.
In the court of the Lord.
Yeah, anything to defend yourself is allowed. If the person is throwing blow, and you cannot throw blow, which you use your stand defend.
So if it's about beating, I used to beat actually.
So yeah, fighting, physical fights, no, never.
Okay. Never. How has our bond changed from childhood to now?
Well, a lot has happened, but I think for me, our bond, that's peculiar. That's where I can pinpoint that we started to bond was after we lost our mom. When we lost our mom,
when I entered Kumba.
No, it was after we lost.
I was not close with you.
No, we were. Honestly, we were. Three of us we were, but I think the bond between you and I got stronger when we both got into.
And that's what I'm saying. With three of us, me and we have always like three of us.
Had always been.
But me and you, I was even more closer to Bisola. It was when I entered school that we're now because we're living together.
Okay, so that's what people used to do. Me, my mind is arometa.
You say what?
So I know that's what we used to do. In my own mind is arometa.
It's not that it was not arometa, but so like we now
friendship like friendship.
The friend, your besties and that person's bestie.
Okay, no.
So we actually became closer. I think that we became closer while we were in school. When I got admission, and she was already in school, and I had to
yeah. You had to live with me. Did you hear that? So I was accommodating her.
It's my father that was paying this money. How are you?
Whatever.
Okay. So, but how is it now?
Oh, the bond has always been tighter. Now I think by even okay. Let me not talk that one because the way you and Musala talk to each other every day, we don't talk every day. So
Because
like
you don't know how to call somebody or check up on somebody. That's
how will I be calling
I mean,
every day?
Busola,
Like,
we can call, like we
you
can
don't
even
dey
talk
enter
5 times a day.
obsession. Like I don't want to be called every day. So
So don't complain.
so I don't call people every day. You know, even my husband said when we were dating, said, is it every day I used to call him? I used to call him, Sha. I used to call him every day. But
You used to call him every day. That don't say it's not every day. You used to talk.
yeah, we used to talk every day.
Squeezing and
We used
she
to talk
just go, I
every
love
day.
you.
Like we used to talk every day, but it wasn't obsessive. Why am I calling every day?
It was every day. It was there every day that I didn't talk to your husband. Wait.
I'm talking about you. You're not my husband.
Okay. And no, well, no.
So yeah, we are pretty close now. But the bond
Okay.
is strong.
What's one thing you miss about being a child, and one thing you love about being an adult?
Well, what I think I missed about being a child was, I think the about being a child, Olofao.
So you love being an adult. Okay, what's one thing you love about being an adult?
Well, I love being an adult because I can make choices. I can wake up tomorrow and say I'm relocating to Ibiza. Nobody will stop me.
Crying on the bees.
I appreciate the choices and the individuality that adulthood affords you as a person. You can wake up tomorrow and say you want to draw a tattoo. Nobody is going to.
That tattoo is really in your mind.
I'm going to draw it soon. You know,
Sorry.
you can say you want to do anything and nobody's going
Just
to really, whether they like it or not, it's not really their business. They just have to move on with their life. But as a child, I remember there was one time I had one small scar behind me and my dad thought it was a tattoo when I got back from.
Is it the one
That
I
time, yes. So like she was making my hair and somehow in the process of putting it into hot water, some dropped on my back. So there was.
But what did daddy say when he saw it?
So when my dad, it was doing, we did that. That was in school. So when we got back home shortly after, then I think I was trying to do something. So I bent behind. My dad saw the scar behind me. Was like, "Mimi, what's your tattoo? What's your tattoo?
Why is it
tattoo?" He was really shocked. I was like, "What's your tattoo?" He said, what's your come on? Like he was he almost had.
Can daddy say that? That's what
like he was like.
I was surprised.
No, he was like, "Oh, you might have tattoo." Like,
because I know that daddy no fit.
But so I had to like think, "Black, calm down. It's not a tattoo. It's just a small scar." But as an adult, I know that if I draw a tattoo now, it's not as if my father will still like it too. He's not going to like it, but there's nothing we'll actually be able to do about it. You just accept it.
For me, I actually also love the fact that I can make choices as an adult. I can spend money as I like. I feel buy what I want. Like that's the sweetest. I can decide I'm not eating what this night and I'm going out. I'll go and eat. Like the freedom to actually do. And when we talk about freedom, it's not necessarily because you want to do something bad, but do what you like. Like and nobody's going to question you. If they question you yourself, they know that ultimately it's your choice.
It's your choice.
So yes. And what did I miss about being a child? I miss that I didn't have to worry about bills because my responsibility was being catered to by my parents.
Everybody misses that. The protection and
so yes.
Protection and the support you get from your parents.
Let me say, I think there's
I miss that too.
Okay. The next one says, who was the sneakiest as a kid and who still is?
What's be sneakiest?
English.
Sneaky link.
Sneakiest.
And what's the meaning? Like
you don't know what sneakiest
contest
as a kid. Just say anything. Even me, I don't know. Sneaky like Ogbologbo.
In what sense? Ogbologbo in what sense? We're good kids. We're godly kids now.
But even among that, you were the one.
Who? How? I go. There was nothing sneaky about me.
But what do you know that it's sneaky?
Absolutely nothing.
You know what the meaning of that sneaky
because the sneaky that is coming to my own mind, I've never been sneaky. No.
What's the sneaky?
Sneaky. It's bad sneaky. Like someone that like boy or something like that.
No, like sneaky? Maybe. Hey, what is it ridiculous? Mischievous or something?
Mischievous. No, mischievous. I wasn't even mischievous as a child. I was just
not mischievous. There's nothing. We don't know what's sneaky. But if I thought there's any sneaky,
no, I wasn't sneakish. It's not me.
So, what was our favorite childhood game or activity? Suwe.
Favorite.
Suwe and Kwale. That thing that they used to throw stone and be like
Kwale,
this.
yeah.
And Suwe.
Suwe.
I loved it. I lived for Suwe. I love Suwe. They're not those houses that we used to build with sand.
Oh, I
Only
think I
family.
love that one so much. Like,
Oh,
I
Enoli
enjoyed,
family.
sand building. Our school then, our primary school had this wonderful, amazing beach sand. I don't know how, maybe because of the area or something.
Is it a waterlog area?
Yeah,
because it's kind of sand. Looks like sand
waterlogged.
in
It was
the
beach. Yeah, I think it was waterlogged. Yes, so there was always beach sand. So we make like construct beautiful houses.
Big house. So
gosh,
it's just our leg.
it's been long. I'm just really relishing. I'm wishing that I can relive that. I've not been to a beach in recent times, so just like go to a
Apart from which recent time, when did you ever go to a beach?
Shut up.
Which one recent time? You don't go beach.
There's a beach in Ondo State, but it's in
I feel good.
I don't know beach. It's quite far from me.
You have not go.
It's like a
So that's the only near close to
Madam,
beach experience that you have. I've never got to
You've
beach.
also been there.
What cartoon or show did we fight over watching? Honestly, we were not those kind of kids that were obsessed with cartoon and be.
Instead, we liked season film. Legend of the Seeker. My brother would look for film, But then there was Gujupio, there was video club, so we'll go to video club and rent it. Or my brother would rent from his friends. He had plenty of friends. We get film, video club. We sit down with the season film.
We're not all those children that used to watch
Before Flower.
Miss Rachel, all those Coco Melon. We didn't see that.
Shaolin Soccer, Shaolin Kinikon, all those fights, Jackie Chan. You're gonna watch it.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, things like that.
So another one is, what was one thing we secretly copied from each other growing up? I don't know.
Maybe singing.
Singing. Who would they copy? Who?
You copied me. I was the star singer of the family. I was the star singer of the family anyways. Yeah.
Which song do they sing?
Children choir.
Children choir.
Before you knew, Auntie said she too, she can sing. She want to join choir.
Which choir?
That's how she come
Which
and
choir?
join.
Which choir?
Children choir, church choir. I've always been a child choir.
Yeah, I was not in children choir.
I've always been in children choir.
Which
Before
children?
you
Which
know,
church?
from children choir, I joined. I've always been in choir all my life.
So I now went to join choir because of you?
Yes, you came to join choir because of me. She copied me. So yes.
The next question.
Yes.
Who was more dramatic as a kid and who is more dramatic now?
Maybe we should be putting context to this thing. Dramatic in what sense? Well, dramatic in our own ways. So no.
Who is more dramatic now?
Rose should be more dramatic. They are more dramatic.
I accept.
More dramatic.
What was the most embarrassing moment we witnessed each other go through? There's one coming to my mind and I'm praying that you never ever say it.
Embarrassing moment.
That one I was drinking. You too, you are, but when your mama was sent to go and buy Zobo.
That was first. The one you are saying.
That the one friend came to the house. Then I went to buy mineral. And I went outside. I want to return the change. Then I went to drink it.
Yes. Let me say it.
Yeah, say it. I'll say your own. Say it.
I'll say my own. It's not my grandma. Let me say it. So there was one time, while we were growing up, we had visitors. So my brother's friends came to the house. So I think we served them malt. It was around festive period. So we served them malt and normal visitors now.
Let me go buy them.
Pepsi. I said, no, blessing and more too.
It's Pepsi.
Okay, so we put it in front of them. Alejo, enjoy yourself. How many minutes after the person? Few gulps after. Now, so I just see somebody come from nowhere, carry the tray from the front of the first time. Visitor was shocked. We siblings were shocked. Rose, where are you carrying it?
Shame where people.
They are finished drinking. I want to go and drink. Next thing I think is at the corner. What is she doing?
I said I want to go and collect change. They said return the funds for collecting.
She was drinking it like it was.
It's okay. I own. My grandmother sent her to go and buy it.
Yes.
All those people that they sit inside.
This one is childhood though. This her own. She was already almost Sisi.
Which almost Sisi? I was still a child. Which almost Sisi?
Okay, sorry. The same thing, no? Same.
See, they sent us to go and buy this that they used to tie.
Yes, Zobo that they used to tie inside.
My sister opened it. I was
me that I was
sharp girl like me. That's how they gave her.
I just cut the Zobo small.
Them bits.
Enjoy it. I know that when it's in a freeze, the sweet part, the sweet part, I sipped out the liquid part and gave my grandma like that. After that's what they gave me. Like, of course. After my grandma beat me and so, why is the embarrassing inside that one? Why is the embarrassing inside that one?
Next. If you could relive one childhood memory, what would it be?
Childhood memory that I'll relive. Um,
What would it be?
relive childhood memory.
Like you said, you were talking about sand, this plain thing,
Yeah,
but it's
maybe
not
that.
not so deep
I
like that.
think I'll relive childhood memory. Sha. Some parts of my childhood self, I dey forget some things.
Not trauma.
No be trauma. Like, well, I think I'll just okay. If I were to relive a childhood memory, I'll relive Christmas period in our family when my
To kick out.
uncles will come around. It's just a joyful atmosphere. We are
We'll kick out.
dancing. They are sharing us five naira notes, mini mints. They are sharing us money. We are all dancing. We are in a joyful atmosphere. My mom is there. My dad is there. My siblings. We're all. So I think I'll relive that. Yeah.
Okay, lastly, what advice would we give our younger selves now that we are adults?
Hmm.
What would you, if you were, there's this thing they used to do now that I sat with my younger self on the table. I
Yeah.
met my
Yeah.
younger self at a coffee shop. Yada,
Well,
yada, yada.
I'll say, baby, no worry. Everything will be alright. I'll say, baby, don't cry too much.
You cried when you were younger.
Omo, I'll just say don't cry too much. Everything will fall into place.
Yes. For me, what I would say is it always gets better. Honestly, it always gets better. All the things that I used to long for, is it long for? All the things that I wanted or something that I used to wish for. As I'm growing up, they're unfolding gradually.
Yeah.
And it just happens like that. And there's just a lot of quietness. You will not even imagine that this thing I've longed for it or hoped for it all my life. So things always, and time makes things to be better. I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but honestly, if I'm going to give my young self an advice now, I'm going to say that um you should have been more inquisitive. Yes, inquisitiveness is not bad if it is well, guarded or something like that. So we have come to the end of this video.
So, paper.
Paul. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Please watch. Leave us amazing comments. She's the first person I'm going to be bringing on this YouTube channel too. She actually paid me. She begged me to be here. So what do we do?
I'm sure you don't believe that.
So please like, share, subscribe, comment. We need more subscribers. We are stuck with 109 for like 1 month now. Please. Thanks. Bye.